What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is a mindfulness exercise used specifically for eating. Now, what it does is also very similar to other mindful exercises, except it takes advantage of the fact that we all have to eat. So it's very easy to implement this type of thing into your everyday life. So for those of you who are not familiar with mindfulness, it's just observing, just taking a moment to observe. That's it, just paying attention. So if you take mindful eating, what that means is you're paying attention when you eat, not multitasking, not watching a show while stuffing your face, while listening to music, while walking around. That is not mindful eating. Mindful eating is sitting down, taking a bite, closing your eyes, and savoring the taste and noticing each aspect of the flavor and soaking that experience in. Strange as this sounds, this has a really good mental health benefit. So we're taking a moment to just be in the moment. That's healthy. If you think about kids, kids have recess, and if they don't have recess, they don't do as well in school. They get cranky. They need some sort of break. We need some sort of break as an adult, and taking something like a meal, this allows us to get a lot more out of it. Let's say I had a client when his wife left. This client, his anxiety would spike because he's out of his routine. He's not doing things like he used to do. He's now not sitting down at the table. He's walking around while eating. But I have him instead. Hey, when your wife leaves, why don't you do the same thing? Why don't you sit down at a table? Why don't you absorb the taste and just take a moment to be in the moment? So instead of kind of wandering around, he has the same routine of now sitting down as if his wife was there and now eating a meal at a table alone, but paying attention to the taste. And what this does is, being in the moment like that, it decreases anxiety. It's grounding. Food in general, it's a grounding experience. So if you take advantage of that and you close your eyes and you savor the taste, it can really reduce anxiety. It can really just make the most out of a meal. I will forewarn people to be careful on what sort of foods they try this on. I did this with fast food. Closed my eyes and I savored the taste. And I did not go back to this particular location for about a year. I think some food is really meant to be scarfed down. You get the calories and you keep moving. But when you really sit and savor the taste of fast food, you also recognize all the things that don't taste good about it. But typically, other food, you savor the taste and it just enhances the experience. So with many things, enhancing that experience will make it taste better. And then there's a small warning, some things you don't want to enhance. But this is helpful. This is helpful for anxiety, because if you're in the moment, you're not as worried. If you're in the moment, you're not thinking about the past. So being in the moment, mindfulness, can be really healthy for depression. Helps depression, helps anxiety. It's just grounding, and it's just a healthy thing to do. It's just a healthy habit to take a moment and enjoy a meal. You enjoy it more. There's nothing bad about that. And if that has a positive mental health aspect to it, oof, go for it. Like, by all means, that's a good thing. So that's what mindful eating is, and those are the mental health benefits for mindful eating. I'm sure there's others. I'm sure there's other benefits, but just for the mental health, I recommend it. I recommend taking a moment and with your meals. So if it's once a day, okay, just do it that once a day, do it for lunch or do it for dinner. But taking a moment and just savoring the taste, closing your eyes, absorbing that experience, absorbing the flavor, and just be in the moment and observe what that's like. Try it. See what it does for you. See if it's grounding. See if it's stress relieving. See if it increases the flavor of whatever you're eating. And let me know in the comments, or let me know if I'm full of crap. Either way, I welcome a comment or an upvote or a subscription, one of those. Thank you for your time.